In the heart of Shawnee, Kansas, sits the historic Aztec Shawnee Theater, which this year, almost every weekend, is selling out shows. This Saturday is going to be no different. It's Mirage that's playing at what, 7 p.m.?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. And we are so fortunate to get to interview them, give you a little sneak preview of what's going to happen Saturday. So thank you for allowing us to be with you all.
Thank you,
Let's just
guys.
kind of start with, okay, Mike, our pleasure. Let's start with, I mean, how did Mirage originally form? How long has it been around? How long how did it form?
Well, I'll take that one. So I'm AKA Rosenbridge for a reason.
Okay.
That's because we started with a name our original singer didn't like, so she wanted to change it to Rosenbridge, which is actually a wormhole for like space scientific freaks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So through time, so we named it Rosenbridge. I created a page called Rosenbridge, which I thought was a band page, and it's a guy. So then we named the band Rosenbridge KC. It's about 10 years ago. And it, like any band, you have people coming in and out a little bit. You're trying to get it together. And then about 5 years ago, James joined. We were still Rosenbridge, had a different singer. And, I'll let him tell the story, but this is sort of a resurgence of the name, his idea. And then that's kind of how it formed. And then Julie joined us, 3.5 years?
Oh
4
gosh,
years?
I said 2. Has it
Yeah,
been that long?
It's been flying by.
Okay,
Hey,
great.
Okay, right.
So that's it. That's how we came
and
together.
if you're wondering, at one point they were at a show and they looked around and I'm playing bass and they just went,
So what the heck?
where did he come from?
Where'd this guy come from?
Well, actually, I can add that I met him at Jerry's Bait Shop, where I met a lot of musicians.
yeah.
In fact, I met
Right.
everyone here except for James at Jerry's. And when I started going and I met Dave, Dave's there all the time. And I started thinking, I need somebody that knows people. I'm serious. And Dave was connected at Jerry's.
Yeah.
And so I started going, and then I found the rest of my band, and Julie came in. We did a few tunes on the open jams, and I'm going, oh my God, she might be the answer. Here we go.
And they
That's my
were
answer.
Mirage when I met them. So back up a little bit more, and then that's when Mirage came to be. How did Mirage name come to be?
Okay, so I grew up in Southern California, and we were out there going for the brass ring, and we were an original band. We released a CD, and the band's name was Mirage. Had a different spelling, obviously different members. That band disbanded when I moved to Kansas City because I gave up music. I was done. I quit for 20 years. And then I met him, and I
And for
got
the
back.
record, could you, when you speak again, like say what instrument? You already said you're on bass, and
Okay,
you're
so I play keyboards and guitar and vocals.
okay.
Yep. And so he got me to come over to a rehearsal, and we did that, and they talked me into it. So we started back up with the band, and then we had a lineup change, and we just thought, well, we've got so many different players now. Let's just refresh it all. And I suggested the name Mirage because, it's simple, it's easy to remember. Our former singer is one of the ones that kind of helped us come up with the design for the logo, and the rest is history, really.
For a period of time, I kind of thought it was Mirage KC, but it's just,
So that's the big thing, is that we had to put the KC at the end of it because of the Mirage Hotel in Las Vegas.
Oh.
So when you would do a Google search
Branding issue.
for Mirage, it would pull up the hotel in Las Vegas. So we decided we'll add the suffix to kind of, separate ourselves from any type of an internet search. And now it's hard to get people to just call us Mirage because everybody wants to call us Mirage KC.
right. Yeah, yeah. And then how did you guys meet at all? Did you just talk about that?
Yeah, so I used to work with somebody that was in his band.
Okay.
And then I went over to a rehearsal one night. I wanted to play Hotel California because I've got the double neck guitar. I just wanted to go over there and play it. I didn't want to join a band. I was done with it. They conned me into it, and I've been here ever since.
Con job.
When he opened up that case and that double neck, and by the way, I'm not Rosenbridge, I'm Rob. But when he opened up that double neck and started playing Hotel California, I had been playing it with Christina acoustically because we were kind of looking for some band members, so we were doing a little unplugged thing. Well, I had learned all the lower end of that outro, and so I said, well, do you know the lead? He says, yeah. Both sides? Yeah. I said, cool. Which side of the outro do you know? The high side. Okay. No, the low side. And I said, cool. I'll do the high side. We'll play the song. You keep doing what you're doing, and that's a beautiful guitar. I mean,
He fell in love with his
You need to
guitar
come out
first.
more
yeah, I fell in love with his guitar, and James came with it.
Well, by the way, Rick Emmett comes to mind when I think of double neck guitars, but there's some other musicians out there.
Sure.
Don Felder.
Yeah.
Jimmy Page.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Jimmy
we're
Page.
those guys.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
right there.
mostly what mine looks like. Yep.
Okay. All right. Very nice. Now, you know what? And my apologies here. Rob Beard, guitar.
Right?
Julie Boy, vocals. James McCarty, keyboard, vocals, guitar.
Roadie, ticket
Roadie,
taker, whatever. Yep.
Right. David Ellis on bass. And then your drummer is
Dave Burke, and he
Dave
was
Burke.
unable to attend today.
No, I think I've heard that Dave Burke just doesn't like to give interviews. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. About
He
that.
is an exceptional percussionist.
He is great. He is really
He's
good.
made us better.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm being honest. Yeah.
You all have a great. What I saw at Yaya's this last week just sounded fantastic. Talk about
Thank you.
how the band has evolved since where it was and where it is now since Julie has.
She's
Come on
really
board.
spearheaded us in moving up, up, up. Because without her, we would really just be kind of going nowhere. So we got to give a lot of props to her and her talents and just. I mean, she puts boys in the seats, right?
Oh, thank you. I do what I
Yeah,
can. We all
right.
do.
She also blossoms on the stage. It's like I haven't seen many people. I know a few, but when she gets the mic in her hand and it's time to rock,
Yeah.
that gal rocks.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I agree. What is the chemistry like with you all as a band? I can kind of see it, but with practice and playing and all that, how's that chemistry with the band? Anybody?
I'm the hard nose. I'm the one that's usually in there poking at the bear. And so when we get together for rehearsal, I'm usually the one that people are leaving angry with at the end of the night just because I'm the one that's like, no, let's do it again,
Okay.
please.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not how
Angry
I
is a
say it.
strong word. But if I put him and Burke together, the percussionist, we do get corrected in a positive way most of the time. And once in a while, just like any band, you stop that before it gets out of hand.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm,
it
I'm
happens.
one,
Get along.
I'm
We like
one
each
that
other.
reward mistakes because I'm not a fan of perfection. So
Okay, all
Yeah.
right, all right. It's funny because that was actually my next question was which band member is the biggest perfectionist of the group?
Burke.
Okay, it is. It's your drummer.
This is
We
just becoming a
discussed-
trash talking session on a guy who couldn't make it.
That'll teach him to not show up.
And we decided, we discussed this and decided actually, yeah, there's equal constructive criticisms from everyone.
yeah, we all have a say,
But
except maybe
I would say that
I just don't
when Burke gets a
Doesn't
little
say
bit
much.
picky, James is his equal at times. James has a little bit different bedside.
Dave and I
manner.
are the ones that are typically in the weeds, just like
Yeah.
trying to get down to the roots
Yeah.
and no, let's fix this.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
he unfortunately couldn't be here, and he is a master at what he does, and he is a very
play.
highly trained musician.
he can
that's
play whole songs on drums
Yeah.
just by himself, and you can recognize the songs.
he's
It's
really
really
keyboards,
too.
incredible.
He's a great
Oh,
keyboard
yeah.
player too.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll chart out the songs on his own and think, wait, that's not the way I do it, but that's the way he does it.
Right.
And that's why I say he's the perfectionist, because he's the one who will figure out, here's exactly how it should be. I'd like to do it that way, and then we go and mess with his head by not doing it that way.
So I just have to, just one more thing about David. We rehearse at my house. I have a nice space downstairs. We moved, so I found a place with good space for it. And if I'm upstairs, he goes down to warm up typically for 30 minutes before I go down there.
Oh gosh.
I could hear the entire side of physical graffiti, and I would know every single chop of every single song like it was playing on the record without any other instruments. It kind of blows me
Okay.
He
away.
does play the piano well too, and we've been playing around with a little bit of
Because I play
Paul
drums too, so I
McCartney.
talked
Wow,
about
you
let's just
guys
flip flop
are
on a song or two.
and yeah, Paul McCartney and Pink Floyd maybe
Okay.
coming up.
Nice. All
Yeah,
right.
switch it up a little.
Well, we'll get back to that. I think let's kind of individually talk about you all as performers. And I want to start down here with you, David, because I sat with your mom this last week, and she told me that you've only been playing bass for about 20 years. Is that right?
Not even close to that. During college, I took a class that taught me the cowboy chords on a crappy acoustic that I literally found somewhere. But then after that, I got into a terrible band where all I did was play power chords while following the bass for a while, and that was the 90s. And then I quit doing anything for probably close to the 20 years.
Okay.
Up until about 5 or 6, or no, I'm sorry, it would be more than that. That was when I started with Rob here. About 10 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
My son wanted to take guitar lessons, so he dropped out after 2 lessons, and I decided to take him over, and then I played guitar for a while, and then decided to just try bass because I'd been playing around with the Rocksmith video game, and was like, I'll try bass so I can get a better idea how the songs are together, and then did it a few times at Jerry, and that was about the time Rob came along, and so then
And then he's at Jerry's
had to
every
learn.
week,
Yeah.
playing bass,
Oh,
2
yeah.
songs a night.
Yeah. Hey.
it was guitar before that.
Well, and your mom said music has really kind of changed your personality and such as well.
That's what they tell me. Yeah.
Well, that's great. That's great because you're a super guy, and
Thank you.
You're a great bass player as well.
Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice.
I try.
You do a great job of it. James, one thing I noticed when I was at Yaya's was how you and Julie, gosh, your harmonies were just so spot on.
I couldn't do it without her.
Hey, well, very true, very true. But it made me think, because are you in other bands as well?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, okay.
Correct.
But you were, though.
I had been.
We were like multiple bands at the same time?
Correct.
What bands were those?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, we're here and now.
That's right.
now. Okay. And then, so, you're just multi-talented, man. You play drums as well.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yep.
Keyboard, vocal. I assume you can play bass if you play guitar.
Sure.
Then. And kind of what was your upbringing musically?
I was forced into it.
Okay, you're forced in.
Yeah.
Now, you're from California, like
Correct.
you said. When did you come to Kansas City?
What
In-
part of California? What city specifically?
So it's halfway between Los Angeles and Palm Springs. San Bernardino is the big city,
Okay.
like where Sammy Hagar's from.
All right.
And I was in a smaller Highland, California, right at the base of the mountains where you go up to Big Bear. That's
okay.
where I lived.
All right.
But go ahead. I've
Well,
lost.
you were forced into music.
yeah. So
Talk about that.
So ultimately, I won't get into too great a depths, but my parents wanted me to learn how to play the piano. And I started doing that. I got bored with it really quickly, playing those songs that nobody ever wanted to play as a preteen, So I then transferred into drums and started playing drums. And then I started to realize that's a lot of equipment to carry around. So I switched to guitar. And then, that became more popular, obviously, through the 80s. So I kind of stuck with that. But then the 80s all had a transition to keyboards back being cool in bands again. So I started playing a little bit of both at that point in time. We started our original band, Mirage, and we wrote all of our own music. And, did the best we could. But out in Hollywood in the 90s, it's a pretty tough gig.
Right.
So, that's pretty much the journey in a nutshell.
Okay. And how'd you get to Kansas City?
So I moved here in 1999. It's a very long story, but
Hey,
my
so did
wife,
I.
Sorry?
I moved here in 1999
Did you?
too.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so my wife lived here, I lived there. She was going to move there. Circumstances changed family related, so I moved here instead. We met on America Online in the dial-up days,
Hey, okay.
and
Very nice.
so I wound up moving here.
Good. And you guys still together then?
Yep.
There you go. See?
Yep.
Like one of the original online daters. then.
The OG loser.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Great. And then how long again have you been with Mirage? Was it 5 years? Is that what you said?
I think that's what we're clicking now is about
Okay.
5 years.
Post-COVID or pre-COVID?
Pre-COVID.
Okay, so 2019 then.
Probably-ish.
7 years.
Yeah, it was pre-COVID.
Brian Rice is a mathematician.
But that was not, it wasn't necessarily Mirage at
knows
that
his
point. That's when it
numbers.
was still
Okay.
kind of Rosenbridge, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. Julie, we kind of talked over there, but, give us your background as far as the bands that you've sung with. And when did you decided you wanted to be in a band, be a singer in a band? How about that?
Oh, I just kind of fell into it. The very first band that I joined, we had one practice and then we were gigging and making money on the weekends. And,
Where was that?
you just get tired of it. And just around Kansas City.
Just around Kansas City? Okay.
Yeah. So, and anyway, but yeah, so a lot of different bands, a lot of the same material. And, once people kind of know that you sing, they'll call you. And then you're gigging with them and stuff like that. And until you get kind of tired of it. But I actually started going out to Jerry's to find these people because after my heart event, I stopped for about a year, and then I just started working myself into singing a song or two, up to 3 or 4, up to an hour. They invited me over to rehearsal, and I said, I put it through with my doctors and made sure that I was healthy for it. And they said that I was, and to go do what I could do. So, and then I told them, well, I'd be really interested in joining your band if I could talk about the importance of CPR and
Right.
AED 911 protocol.
Yeah.
So they were kind enough to let me do that, and it's really important to me to kind of give back to the community the best that I can, and it's a way to let others know to
Yeah.
And
Do your
Shannon
best.
did talk to you about when you did your solo interview, but do you want to get it for the full separate interview with everybody? Do you want to give a quick rundown? Do you mind?
Oh, no, not at all.
So go ahead.
So
That was her saying, no, she's
you
not going
were-
to talk.
Oh, I was like, okay.
Not at all.
You did ask me about my other bands, and so since about 2001, I've been in a variety of different bands, and only stopped for maybe a year or two to kind of recollect and figure out, well, what I wanted to do, and this and that. And I was with the band, 80s band. Well, I didn't really want to join an 80s band, but I did want to play at the Royals game. And they were like, the first couple times they called, I was like, no, I'm not doing 80s. And then they called back and they said, do you want to play at the Royals? And I was like, yeah. So I said, I'll play for a couple months. I'll let you know when I'm done, give you a couple months notice. And I played for like 2 years with them. Then I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to get back to maybe trying to write my own music and doing something more personal, individual. And, well, I stopped for about a year and did some stuff, but then I joined them back for a couple more years. And I was with the band when I had a cardiac arrest. And, there were so many times in my life where I'd get a little bit lightheaded and this and that and think, oh, I hope I don't pass out here. But I never had any heart problems that my doctors were aware of. And it was just one time, I guess I was in the right place at the right time when I had my cardiac arrest. And the private party that we were at, it was this lady's 50th birthday party, and she was a nurse, and her nurse friends and the doctors took turns giving me CPR and saved my life. So I had about 6 months, and that was about 5 years ago. The band gave me about 6 months to decide if I wanted to stay in the band or move on. I was like, I feel better just letting someone else do it. So I found someone else to fill in, and she's still in the band and did really well, doing really well. And they told me I could come back and sit in with them at any time. So I was able to go back a year later and thank the people that saved my life. And that was a
fortunate.
blessing.
Yeah.
That was a blessing.
right.
Yeah.
What a blessing.
And now part of our band here now with Mirage is to also thank people for learning CPR, doing the CPR, the EMT people, even if, sometimes you can save a life and sometimes you can't. But just to be aware of that proper protocol is a gift.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure that's affected you guys in some way, how you approach, I don't know, heart health and such, right?
We're all at that
Yes.
age, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to say something. I'm not going to really elaborate too much, but I'm about 10 years older than these guys, and I've generally been told I don't look it. I don't know. I think I look it, but whatever. Thank you. Anyway, my dad had, issues with basically plaque,
Yeah.
It's not what she had an issue with, but I just bought a house. Day after I bought it, I was feeling a little funny, not really, barely even recognizable, maybe like I was not able to quite catch my breath. But anxiety started happening to me because of my dad. Of course, I've heard Julie's story enough, and maybe her story made me think I should go get checked out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the hospital the next day.
Oh my gosh.
I was in hypertension.
Oh,
I was about to drop. And they put a stent here and a stent there. No damage. Stayed for 4 days. Came back 2 weeks later. So now this little stick of hers that she does, not shtick, but it's a serious subject. I could have needed someone who wouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
And that's a very sobering thought. So that's kind of put a 6-week delay on things. And yeah, I did the rehab. And what I want to tell everybody is if it ever happens, just be aware of history. Do the rehab. Because I don't care if you exercise your entire life or eat right, but you need the confidence to get back at it.
Yeah.
And when you go in there, she knows. They're monitoring you. You know that if anything happens, they're there. And then after a while, you're like, okay, it's cool. So my dad had it. He lived for a long time, 4 decades after he had bypass surgery. So.
A lot different nowadays how they deal with it.
Yeah, but I just was walking along like everybody else that you hear about that just falls over one day. So be aware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to your
Well,
body.
yeah, that's totally relevant. Like I said, we're all getting up there to that
Yep.
age range, and I think a lot of people that listen to this podcast are going to be similar in age range because it's people that we know. It's our friends, our extended friends. So
Yeah.
so it's the first time this particular thing's been touched on in our podcast, and I think there's a big value in that. So thank you for
Yeah.
for
So
saying that.
I want to thank Julie for bringing it up because when she started talking about it, she looked at me and she wondered whether I was going to say anything. I haven't talked about it a lot. I'm healthy, feel great. We're raring to go, and I just want to kind of drag this whole thing into kind of a focus. So we didn't know her history for a little while. She was testing us, I think, probably fair to say. We were testing her. But bands, I know everybody knows this. It's way more than, can you play the song? You have to get along.
Yeah.
You have to agree on the songs to play. You have to have singers that can sing them and people that can play them well.
And show up.
Yeah, and be reliable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's gelled.
Well,
And I
think that-
appreciate you
yeah.
guys.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
You guys have chemistry, and you sound great.
Thank you.
And let's talk. Let's focus. Let's talk about Saturday.
All right.
So
And that would be Saturday, August the 15th.
August 15th.
At the Aztec Shawnee Theater
Aztec
in Shawnee, Kansas.
Shawnee,
We're
Kansas.
recording this on Monday, is it the 10th?
Yeah,
day.
Monday the
10th. So, is there anything special planned for this show on Saturday?
We've kind of ramped up our game with our stage presentation as far as production goes and things of that nature. So we are really looking forward to this because we've put something together that we just haven't done before. I'm really hopeful that a lot of people find out about this and want to come and fill these seats because I personally am grateful to the families involved with this theater. It's such a beautiful place. They have put their heart and their souls into it.
Right.
They welcome us in here. They welcome all of Kansas City in here. It's just amazing. And to be here tonight is really special to me. So thank you all for
Absolutely.
all that you do.
Right.
Thank you. And I think we're going to get Mr. Bruce Young from
Without a
the
doubt.
Bruce, why don't
Aztec
you come up here?
Shawnee
Come on.
Theater up here to
Come on
play
up
with
here.
us, and that's
let's
There's an
quite
open
the
seat for
gift
you.
and joy.
Let's get him up.
By
here
the way,
as
this is
well.
our 4th year here, and
Oh,
so
wow.
we
I
have
didn't know
seen
that.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
wasn't here
we
the
have
first and second
seen
year.
Correct.
all of the development and the
I was
amazing
here the
And then
third and fourth. This is the
success.
fifth
Right.
year?
Right.
Maybe.
So
Bruce has been playing.
you
on
wouldn't
the
mind
banjo with
handing
us.
your mic to him when he's talking, and then maybe Julie, you hand your mic off, and that way.
Just
that
keep it
whoever-
away from Rob.
So,
See why I never sing.
Bruce, you play harmonica,
Yes.
and are you part owner of the Aztec Shawnee Theater?
I'm part owner with Jeff Calkins right down there.
Okay.
And we have, his brother was we were 3 of us partners. His brother has passed on. So Tammy, his wife, is part of the act. I should act, not an act, I mean, it's a show
Yeah.
of our whole event here. So yeah, it's 5 people total involved here. Jeff's wife, my wife, and me, and Tammy.
It's a beautiful place. It
Thank
is.
you.
It's
Yeah, it was
spectacular.
9 years ago. I posted a picture earlier today of me standing outside, and it was just thanking the city because we needed a little help here, you know, and we hadn't done anything yet at 9 years ago,
Yeah.
and there was nothing here.
Gosh.
Right.
Right. And now look at the whole block.
Yeah, it looks like it was probably an easy task, maybe, but we
Oh,
we
yeah,
had
it
no
was
idea when we'd finish, you know. So
Well, what
and-
you've done for the community as well around here.
Yeah.
I think also.
I think we've done well here.
Yeah,
And we've been
right.
supported well. And I get to meet people like these guys. It's like a family over here.
Yeah.
I'm like a
see that.
stepchild, except I'm older. I'm a stepdad.
Stepdaddy.
Stepdaddy.
And they have taken me in.
You're my older brother.
I am. But, you know, they just say, hey, Bruce, you want to do something with us?
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely. You guys decide what you want me to do. Just tell me what key we're in, okay?
Yeah. That's like, what songs are you going to play?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. One of those.
We wing it, like she said at the beginning of all this.
Well, very nice.
We'll send him a short
Yeah.
list. I know he knows a couple that he's
Yeah.
already done with us, but we're probably gonna work that other one in
I know a
on
couple.
Thursday. Yeah.
I've been fortunate enough to see you perform before as well, and at Knuckleheads, yes.
Purple Jam.
And, Purple Jam, exactly. And so it's like I told you, I know of 2 harmonica players in this city. It's you and Brody Buster.
That's right.
And
Brody, I used to go see Brody when I didn't know anything. He was 10 years old. I'd go see him. His parents would bring him into a little place called the Blue Note Cafe. And I thought, wow, this kid, he's at 10 years old. I had no idea. And so I wasn't even doing anything on the harp by then, at that point, you know. So until I met a man who was like a national harmonica champion in the Country Music Hall of Fame, and he taught me pretty well. So it took me a while.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We think you're amazing, sir.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
I agree.
absolutely. Thank
I
you.
agree. You're amazing, and you've got an amazing place here. let's just finish up talking about Saturday night. Is there any particular song that you all are looking forward to playing this Saturday at the Aztec Shawnee?
Let me grab one preface. I've got a theme for the show.
Oh, okay.
Right? And it connects to the pre-sale tickets, and we're hoping you guys participate, because if we pre-sale and we sell out, more chances to win. If we pre-sale and sell a lot, less, but still chances to win. I'm not going to tell you what. There's no trips to Vegas, but we do have some swag, and we'll be mixing it up, and we'll be drawing tickets. Jeff's going to provide duplicate tickets for pre-sale. And if you bought a pre-sale tickets, when you come in, you get a stub.
nice.
Yeah, there's no
Okay.
additional charge for
so
the
at
raffle
intermission,
portion.
yeah. So at intermission, we're going to draw some numbers,
Uh-huh.
and people
Very
are
nice.
going to get some swag.
Awesome. So your
And,
ticket.
and if we sell out, Bruce will give him a cruise around the block in his
There you
car.
go.
And we're calling it the sixth man promo, because Bruce is going to be the sixth man on the stage, sixth person on the stage. Okay, we have to be correct, right? But anyway, that's a little something about it, and then I'm going to let James and Julie talk about what else to expect.
And we have added about 6 songs to our repertoire. With all of our busy lives in the last year, we have managed to add about 6 new songs.
Maybe 7.
And maybe 7. And they're all mostly in the classic rock genre and some dance tunes too. Usually can hear them on like 101 The Fox. That's one of my
Like everything
favorite
else we
radio
do.
stations.
Aztec
I'll
has
turn
never
it on,
heard
I'm
us
like,
play
oh,
them.
we do that one. We
Oh,
do that
all
one.
right, all right.
And it's
Very
just a
nice.
lot of good, feel good, happy dance music to sing along and dance to, and really be joyous
Okay.
together.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. I got one last question for you here. A Mirage show isn't complete without blank. What is it? A Mirage show isn't complete
talked about this.
without.
I'm doing this
Kidding.
for theatrical purposes, Rob. I do not need your commentary.
He doesn't need my
Pete's
hints.
Stay out of my light. Comfortably numb. It's comfortably numb.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
It's
A
comfortably
Mirage
numb.
show isn't complete without comfortably numb.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's
Okay,
such an
all right.
awesome experience.
Very nice.
It's the show ender every time. Just 'cause
I
it's
have
the
to tell
perfect-
you, everybody in this band on that song syncs it up
I
just
believe
like
that.
a glove.
I believe that.
We're not trying to copy anybody, but we hit it pretty good. The vocalist, it feels
Feels
like
good.
you're getting comfortably numb.
Very nice.
There you go.
I'm sure I will be at some point. So this Saturday at the historic Aztec Shawnee Theater, it's Mirage. This is gonna sell out. Get your tickets. There's a raffle, and you're gonna get comfortably numb also as well. Hey, you all are fantastic. I can see the family with your band. It's just great. Thank you for letting us.
Thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much
Right.
for doing
Appreciate
this.
it.
Our pleasure.
And thank you, Aztec Shawnee Theater.
And
Yeah,
Aztec
thanks,
Shawnee
Bruce.
Theater
Shawnee
in
Theater.
Shawnee, Kansas.
In
And-
Shawnee, Kansas.
Don't forget about this place, people. I know a lot of people come here every week, but they never disappoint.
No, they don't.
Never.
The beautiful
Support
place.
local.
Absolutely.
Support
Right,
Aztec Shawnee,
right.
Kansas
Local
Yeah.
business.
Theater.
Local business. Also, like and subscribe to Kansas City Nights, the podcast.
Finally, we remember to say that.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It's about
Thank
time.
you, KC Knights.
I'm Shannon Gieber. That's
I'm Brian Rice.
Brian Rice. And we will see you out there in the Kansas City night.
Appreciate you guys promoting local
Thank you,
music.
Shannon. Thank you, Brian.
Our pleasure.
Kansas City nights. Kansas City